So in this video, we're going to dive into the 6 music mindset mistakes that artists make. If you're brand new here, welcome. My name is Social Media Ayaz, and you're in the place to learn about music marketing for rappers, producers, singers, and DJs to help you drive streams and grow a fan base. You can have the greatest content in the world, but unless you have a discoverability strategy to drive traffic from your existing fan base who follow you already, and then find the future fan bases who don't yet know about you but are going to love the content you create. And until you've got that recipe down pat, you're never going to be able to achieve greatness. So before we go any further, I want to big up the sponsor of our month's content on this channel, which is DistroKid. And they have an amazing feature called Hyper Follow, which I'd love to talk to you about. This is a link on steroids. This allows you to create pre-save links for Spotify that automatically convert into the out now link. It allows data capture so you can get people's email addresses in exchange for pre-saving the track. Anyone who clicks the button on your Hyperfollow page will automatically follow you on Spotify, and they will automatically email your fans when your release goes live. And that email has links to make it even easier for your fans to share your release on social media, so it gets to get more attention than you'd ever imagined. Then it gives you research, so it enables you to have city-level geographical location and other demographic stuff about your audience. And the most powerful feature of all, you'll be able to see what your fans are listening to, the other artists they're interested in. So all of this, plus the pre-save functionality, is why I think that DistroKid is one of the best tools out there on the market. And you can sign up right now with my code distrokid.com/VIP/all-about-helping. So big up to the family from DistroKid, and thank you for sponsoring this week's video. We're going to dive right in. The first mindset mistake that musicians make is laziness. I found this amazing tweet from one of my heroes, Zed, from the DJ Booth and Audio Mac organizations. And I'm going to read this tweet out to you, alright? So he said, "At random, I picked 10 artists who released a song last week, and I checked their Twitter accounts to see who promoted their release and how often. 4 out of the 10 didn't share it at all. Of the 6 who did share, 5 of them only posted it once. Why are you afraid to post your work?" That tweet says it all. The fact that when we have music ready to promote, we don't promote it. It's not that the fans aren't ready to receive the information, it's that we think I've been sitting on it and waiting for it to come out. When the song is out, it's almost like the work is done. And actually the work is just beginning. I did an insightful podcast about this with the good people at the Talk Over podcast, Stylo and Double, and we dived into that topic in great detail. But I basically want you to flood your timeline with messaging that the song is coming. Flood your timeline with messaging that the song is out. You will not ever have a fan telling you, "I don't like your music because you post about it too much. You're giving me too much value, I'm fed up of it." That's not going to happen. That person doesn't like your music anyway, if that is the case. So do not ever feel shy about over-promoting your work, because what you feel is over-promotion is probably the perfect amount, and you're hitting enough touch points, 7 to 10 touch points with the consumer, so they can hear your brand new song. Number 2, in my opinion, is fear. And crazy enough, you're not afraid of failure. So many artists are not afraid to fail, they're happy to experiment. In a crazy way, you're afraid of your success. Like, what if this track blew up bigger than your wildest dreams? You'd have to confront your friends, your co-workers, your neighbors, your family. I think so many of us are afraid of actually succeeding. We say that we want the numbers, the vanity metrics, the play counts, the follower counts, but actually on a human level, the people we already know, we fear their judgment. And I want you to let that go, because how else are you going to be able to go and tour the world? How else are you going to do a headline show in your hometown? People are going to have to know. And one of the biggest obstacles is when some people have a career that they don't want them to find out they're a musician. So you might be working in an office, you might be working in a supermarket, you might be working in any field in the world, and you haven't told anybody that you make music on the side. In fact, you might even downplay your achievements. Like, yeah, I kind of make beats and stuff. And I think it's the complete opposite. You should reverse the polarity there and you say, I'm a musician who works as a 9 to 5 as, and you say your job title. You can say, I'm an artist who pays the bill by doing a couple of other things on the side. And it's the mentality shift, so that when you have music to come out, that is more important than what you do as a living to pay your bills. The music and the power of your potential success should be more important than anything else in your life. And by taking this mentality, you're basically going to put yourself in a situation where everyone knows that you are an artist. Everyone knows that you have a side hustle, that you can't waste a single moment, because if you're not working, without over preaching the hustle mentality, if you're not working at that day job, you have other better things to think about that can propel you towards success. Mindset mistake number 3 that I think a lot of musicians make is urgency. There's not enough of it. Trying to be so relaxed and cool and say, listen if you have time. Like, if I'm not bothering you, take a listen. We need to jump in front of people's faces and say, yo, stop what you're doing and listen right now. This will be the best thing you do all day. Instead of being polite, I want you to grab the reins and say, my time is now. I need you to hear this because it'll be the best thing you do with your day. That's that confidence. It's not arrogance to say that. You believe in yourself that much that you would be doing people a disservice if you didn't share it with them. That's how I want you to view your content in the near future. Mindset mistake number 4 that people make is their release strategy. Not enough artists think, what is best for me? The number 1 question I get asked usually starts with, is it better to do X or is it better to do Y? Will the algorithm prefer this or will the algorithm prefer that? It's not about the algorithm, it's about you. For example, if you're putting out a song and a music video on the same day, think about where people's attention is going to go. If you're only getting a limited number of clicks anyway, wouldn't you want to drive as much as you possibly can to Spotify? But then you're confusing people with Spotify and YouTube. You are splitting the attention of the people. And it's up to you to promote both the song on the DSPs and the music video itself. What most people unfortunately do is they do more hype in the morning and the afternoon music video flops. So you either need to space out the music video a couple of days later, or you need to bring up the hype to the morning is focused on the DSPs and the evening is focused on YouTube. And whatever your release strategy is, if it's a pre-save campaign, make sure you don't use up all your ammunition and the content for the pre-save because the song's not even out then. Make sure you hold some back with some amazing visuals or some amazing impactful emotion-bringing content to put out on the day the song ends up on the DSPs and the 2 weeks after that. Moving on to the 5th mindset mistake that artists make. I think they lack enough depth so that we're very excitable to say that the song is being announced. We're very excitable to say the song is out now. But the in-between and the after the fact is what you need to pad out with more depth. You need to tell people the context of when they should listen to the song. Don't assume that they know that it's for the club, that it's for the bath, that it's for relaxing to, that it's for a romantic evening. You have to tell them the context for when they should listen. So I call this the WHs. And you basically have to make a feed post to answer each one. What the song is about, who helped you write the song, where you wrote the song, when you wrote the song, why you wrote the song, how you wrote the song. All of these could have a different feed post telling a story about that particular song, that emotion, that moment in time, that album concept, whatever it may be. Then once you've done them all as feed posts, you can do them all as videos. Once you've done them all as videos, you can do them all as reels. Once you've done them all as reels, you can do them all as Instagram lives or as any other piece of content you like. There is never a reason to run out of talking points about a song. If you haven't got enough to say, dig deeper and try and tell people why it's deserving of their time to listen. You can easily take quotes out of the song and make graphic assets, or write it with a Sharpie and a pen, or do anything, even write on the Notes app on your phone and then screenshot that and tell people why it's worth them listening. If you don't have enough depth as an artist, your followers will never grow into super fans. You will have people being led, but you will not be leading them. You see what I mean? So make sure you don't ever make that mistake and add more depth to your music campaigns. And number 6, the final mindset marketing mistake that musicians make is not having enough design ability. So you don't know how to make a good looking feed, you don't know how to make a video, you don't know how to make a logo or make a picture look good. I have a gift for you in the description below which is on sale for the first week for free, and then after that it's going to shoot up to £25. It is basically everything you need with pre-made posts and Canva templates to design your campaign. I have posts ready for the announcement of your song, the pre-save campaign, the song is out today, the Instagram live listening party. I have made 50 templates, 50, for every single aspect of your campaign. And I want to give it to you right now. So make sure you click down below to get your copy of these templates so you can build the sickest campaign possible. So that's a wrap on this week's video. I want to know which of these 6 music mindset mistakes do you fall guilty to the most? Which ones have you been a victim of in the past, but you will no longer have that issue in the future? So let me know in the comments below. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for staying true to this channel, subscribed, and paying more attention than ever before. Big up to Brand Man Sean and his whole community. I did an amazing interview with them last week, and I want to welcome all the brand new followers that have joined me since doing that piece of content with Brand Man Sean. We are definitely going to have to get him on the podcast soon. And that's mad love from me to you guys, alright? So have an amazing evening, and I'll catch you lot on the next video.